Donald Trump, the president of the United States, aka the best content creator in 2026, aka the comedian, aka the terrorist, aka the bully, aka the master of propaganda, is about to play Cuba the same way he played Venezuela. Donald Trump, the master of propaganda, is about to play Cuba the same way he played Venezuela. Each time I tell you that Donald Trump is a terrorist, he's a bully, you will think I am kidding. Few hours ago, Donald Trump announced an indictment on Raul Castro, charging him of murder. Donald Trump claimed in February 1996, when Raul Castro, this guy you see here, ordered his military to shoot down an aircraft carrying 4 American citizens who went to Cuba for humanitarian work. According to Donald Trump, Raul Castro conspired in the shooting down of that aircraft which carried 4 American citizens. So today, the 21st of May 2026, Raul Castro has been charged of murder. This thing happened in February 1996, so it's about 30 years today. And Donald Trump just woke up today and announced an indictment on Raul Castro. The same thing he did with Maduro of Venezuela. The same thing he claimed that Maduro is charged of drug trafficking and therefore he has to be arrested immediately and judged in the United States. He has done the same thing with Raul Castro of Cuba. And this is the same thing he did with Venezuela. And now he is claiming that Venezuela is one of the states in the United States. Of course, I'm not doubting, because Donald Trump had already announced a few weeks ago that he is going to take over Cuba and nobody is going to do anything about it. So why now, if you guys claim that these charges against Raul Castro is truly because Raul Castro was responsible for the death of those 4 Americans, why now, after 30 years, and this guy is 94 years old, you are charging a 94 years old man simply because you want to take over Cuba? What a shame. What a shame. And I see some Americans clapping, celebrating, jubilating when this announcement was made a few hours ago. What is this world turning into? Who is going to stop Donald Trump? So after being responsible for the death of thousands of Cubans, because he totally cut off the supply of oil and energy in Cuba, which led to the death of thousands of Cubans. There were no electricity in the hospitals, in schools, in factories. Hospitals had to shut down, factories had to shut down. In fact, there was total blackout in Cuba. Total blackout right up to today as we talk. Cuba is going through a lot. So many people are dying. Doctors cannot perform surgery in hospitals because there are no electricities. Donald Trump totally cut off the supply of oil and energy from Cuba and came out on a live TV and told the media that he wants to take Cuba. He announced it. He said he is going to take over Cuba and nobody is going to do anything about it. He said after he's done with Iran, he's going to take his aircraft carrier immediately to Cuba to take over Cuba, and they will just surrender and nobody is going to do anything about it. When is the world going to realize that this man called Donald Trump is a terrorist? When is the world going to realize that this man called Donald Trump is a bully? What else do you want him to do before the world stand up against him? Only Russia has been trying to supply oil to Cuba. So the same thing Donald Trump did with Venezuela, and now he is claiming to take over Venezuela and makes it one of the states in the United States. He already announced it. He shared a map, the map of the United States, claiming that Venezuela is the 51st state in the United States. And now he wants again to take Cuba, as he had already announced it few weeks ago. Where is the international law? Where is the UN? Where is the UN Security Council? Why are they not stopping this man? Where is the EU? Why are they not stopping this bully, this terrorist called Donald Trump? So he claimed Raul Castro has been charged of 4 counts of murder because he ordered the shooting down of a United States aircraft, which led to the death of 4 American citizens, which means Raul Castro is going to be arrested. He has to surrender himself, or he has to be arrested immediately and charged in the United States. What is happening? So after he failed in Iran, now he's turning back to Cuba. He's turning back to Cuba. Iran defeated him, humiliated and embarrassed him. Now he wants to recover, take over Cuba so that he can recover. What a shame. What a shame. So this is what Donald Trump announced today. And I feel sorry for most of you supporting this man, because after he's done with Cuba, he will come for you. When he's done with Cuba, you might be his next target. Nigeria might be his next target. Trust me. And he will look for any excuse to come for you. Imagine after 30 years, you are charging someone of murder. Why now? Because he wants to take over Cuba. Short and simple. But what do you think? What do you think? How should this man be stopped? Who is going to stop this bully of a man called Donald Trump? Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. And remember to like, comment, and share this video. And look out for my next update. God bless you.